colorful.
Those are really interesting species, or organisms. They have different species living on them, correct? Or
They're colonial, but
colonial?
specialized. They're really amazing. You know, some portions of it may be specialized to provide flotation or buoyancy, and others provide locomotion. How they evolved is just mind-boggling. Yeah, all of these deep-sea creatures, how they evolved to succeed under great pressure, making the most of the currents.
Exactly.
So every 10 meters is another atmosphere of pressure. Check our current depth here. (1683). So 168 times 14.7 pounds per square inch. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And time to bottom. Let's see here. It doesn't look right.
Oh, look. Fish.
Yeah, we're looking like something like 10 minutes to the bottom.
Great. It's always fascinating to see the wicked adaptations that organisms have in order to be able to survive and find food at such depths without any access to light.
And one way some of them succeed is by climbing up onto the corals that we're observing, corals and sponges, using them to get up off the sediment into the water column where they can filter feed.
Yeah, sponges are really incredible. Some of like the
Oh,
oldest organisms.
intricate lattice work. Yeah, the glass sponges, something like baskets with shrimp inside.
Do they benefit in any way from having the shrimp as associates?
That I don't
That's
know.
a good question.
I've heard that those sponges with the 2 shrimp inside are given as wedding presents in Japan.
Yes.
No, seriously.
Oh my.
Yeah. They symbolize that you're together for life.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Caged.
All right, 9 minutes.
Time to start the verbal countdown.
Verbal
Ready?
countdown. 9:37, 9:36. Still nothing in the old sub bottom,
Nothing
but
in
it should
the
be coming soon.
to a sub bottom near you.
This is the closest one. It's that one right there. For those of you at home, this may also be the closest one to you, depending on where you live and what kind of activity, what kind of oil mining activity you have around you.
I bet this is the closest sub bottom to no one in the world aside from us.
No, what about all these people on the islands?
Are they watching though?
No.
What islands?
This is getting into a deep conversation here.
1,761 meters.
No, you're right though. This is the, that's,
There's something in sub bottom.
hey, there it is.
180 meters up bottom.
We have a big transit to the next dive, or is it just turn around and go back in?
We'll go back in fairly quickly. It's maybe a 7-hour transit.
So maybe tomorrow at noon?
We're recovering at 8 p.m.
4 a.m. I thought.
4
a.m.
a.m. and then
recovery?
I think we're going in at noon on the following dive. Yep.
Roger.
Great.
Okay. Folks at home, check your sub bottoms. I'll read out the decoder algorithm now.
Drink more Ovaltine.
Drink more Oval.
Where am I going? I'm way over there. I don't want to be
Yeah,
way
I
over
know.
there. That's stupid.
Yeah, wasn't my choice.
No, it wasn't.
That wouldn't be what I would have done.
So did you hear about the Niskin?
Oh, what was?
Hello. Hello, George.
Hi.
He's calling me.
Oh.
Hello, I can hear you. Hello, I can hear you. He's not listening to SPL.
Is he
You're
on
not
an
listening to
SPL?
SPL. Hey, George.
We started to go up there for a
Yeah, we
bit.
went up for a while, then down for a while.
Went up.
and, we're trying to work our way there, you know.
It's a learning
If you have any
process.
idea where the bottom is, that'd be helpful.
Yeah, that'd be great. We're looking.
Is it a 3D map?
Is it a, yeah, we need a
we're
vertical
look-
map
we're
if you could
looking
help
for
us
the
with that.
bottom.
Does it show an electric aircraft on the map?
Wrong island, Roger.
So what's up with the Niskin?
The Niskin that didn't work yesterday,
Yeah.
Number 8.
it self-triggered in the last 200 meters of recovery yesterday.
Ah,
Wow.
Whoa.
Interesting. Yeah.
I think you're right, George.
We tried to trigger it, right? So maybe it was stuck.
It was stuck, yeah. Then it
was
unstuck.
stuck.
So now they have a mid-water sample.
Top water.
Top water.
Top of the water to you.
We could
Oh, ding.
Oh, hello.
ding. That was a wrong answer. I'm sorry, we don't accept that.
Where's the ding come from?
I don't know where the ding comes from. Hey, George. Are you listening to SPL?
The
George?
dinghy.
No.
Not listening. Hey, George, what's that dinging? When you sometimes talk, it goes ding.
I've never heard it before.
Mm,
Interesting.
that's a neat feature.
It's a feature. Okay.
No.
No.
No dinghy.
Ding-free zone.
Dingless.
Yeah, completely dingless.
100 meters off the bottom.
One beam.
One ding only.
What a rush.
You're landing on a slope. I hope it's not too steep.
We will find that
Time will
out.
tell.
Yep.
Boy,
Prob-
Nikamaruru just shot up from the seafloor.
Mhm.
That was steep.
So Trevor, I forgot, do you like to do the pause and then drive under in midwater, or you like to visual bottom and drive under?
I do visual bottom.
That's I think the way that makes the most sense. 4 beams, 3, 4.
Wow.
That makes the most sense because you have a visual
Some reference.
context.
Yeah.
But there's some people
You
who
can
do
range this down.
midwater.
I don't like descending with Argus. Like, I don't like descending like this. 'Cause then the tether gets all up in your business.
Yeah.
So I like having Argus stop at the right depth and Herc just coming under.
Yeah, I agree. All right, 4 beams.
You can give me a
You want a quick
fix.
quick fix?
Thanks.
Having Argus stop at what depth?
Do I remember how to?
That's
Alright, I'm
Argus.
gonna do. Oh yeah. Okay, and then we'll switch this guy here to dead wreck. Yes.
Thanks. Wow.
And then vehicle on that. Good. And then for good measure, I'll do one right at the moment of a new ping.
So you're at 70. I'm at 65. It doesn't seem super steep.
Okay. You got your quick fix.
How many beams do you have
I
coming
have
off
4
the bottom
beams.
of Herc?
4 beams.
So let's stop somewhere between 40 and 30. So once you get past the 50-meter mark, we'll range this down to 50, and then manual winch until we get to 40 or 30 meters, but we'll keep in talks about that, see what looks right.
Yeah, you're upslope, so you got that ahead of you right there. And
Yeah, roger that. 52 meters up bottom, some off in the abyss. That's 20 meters away.
Nothing
so.
in Argus though, so.
So will the Doppler work with just like a couple beams, or you need all 4? Or
I think it might work a little bit with 3, but
3?
4 is preferred.
Sure, and eventually 50. Once the depth is sub, or the altitude is sub 50. So like now is a good time.
And then, yeah, there you go. Here, I got it.
And we'll probably go, so keep the same speed for now, about 20 meters a minute, and then we'll probably get to about 30 meters here, I'm guessing. Just a guess.
You got terrain 40 meters out and in view, in camera.
Roger that.
So for
Bottom
those
insight.
viewers
Yeah, you can probably stop there,
that you
and
started
now you
to
can turn on
watch.
auto heading as well.
Okay, I'm gonna log vehicles on bottom.
Wait, who stopped where?
What's that, Ed?
Who did you want to stop?
Avery, stop.
Okay, logging on bottom there, Gina.
Did we reach
Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. And you can start bringing your heading around to port.
Huh.
Hello, bottom. What's our current depth?
You keep coming around to port.
1930?
Try and get me in
1931.
view now, like all the way
here.
around.
Thank you.
Pretty much, yep. Not yet. Once you look 045, you'll be able to see me.
And you got it in 6, which is
6 should give you some reference. There you
down
go.
cam. Yeah.
Now you
you
got some action.
Actually, that
So
was
you probably
Herc
tip up
depth.
on
If you
that.
look at
But they're 2 meters off
PC2
bottom,
over
so
there,
it was 1935.
you'll see our depth in the top of the screen.
PC2.
PC2, top lip one.
What's my bias?
Should be on the right-hand side, I think.
Right
I
hand
could be
side
wrong.
around here.
40.
Maybe. It says PC and 2. Maybe it should be up there. Maybe you don't have it.
Oh, there it is. Hey.
And so the depth is at the top to the
All
right
right,
of the blue
so
area.
are you
So I'm
on
doing
auto XY?
I'm on auto XY
Yeah,
now.
so
Yeah.
yeah, for a
Alright,
bit.
cool.
Clear my trails or
Thank
whatever
you
you
so
need.
much.
You do your balances,
The crafty bits.
crafties.
Getting crafty.
Lots of sediment.
I'm going to change one thing. It's probably going to muck up all of our video before we wipe balance just for yucks.
The shrimp are everywhere.
You're floaty.
Yeah, so for those of you just watching at home, we are about an hour, 45 minutes into the second dive of this cruise. We're planning
Still
to
really light.
explore
45 maybe?
Southwest Ridge, located
go.
close to Baker Island. We'll be keeping a close eye at high density, high diversity communities, and we're focusing on corals, sponges, associates,
That's
and
pretty good right in there.
the geological
ready
features
when you are,
around
Ed.
here.
Yeah, I'm coming in. I'm blowing that
I'll
out.
fine tune it there for you.
Seems like you're dropping down.
You bet. Still trying to dial in the bias at the same time.
Wait, you're white balancing and doing your Z at the same time?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and black balance. Actually, let me look at this over here. I'm going to black balance to this. Going to make the camera dark for about 5 seconds on purpose, starting now. I might have to do this twice with this gamma setting, but I'm going to try
Roger
it.
that.
Gamma I.
Gamma I.
If you want me to get farther away from the bottom to get rid of that white in the background.
No, that's quite all right.
Okay.
Let's go and look at this. And here's a white balance attempt.
Ooh, look at that. I'm sure George likes that.
I'm just going to see what this looks like when I'm out. I'm pretty sure I'm going to redo it with gamma on. Yeah, that's going to end up blowing out. Good try. That's me. And this is me as well. There, that's like right in the center. Save that as a preset. Wolf, camera's good to go.
All right. Still in auto XY.
Still in autos, yep.
Something's a little bimodal here for some reason. I'll just do that. Let me know when you're ready.
I am ready.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Done with
Okay.
that.
These are 10-meter contours on.
Indeed, and then
Survey.
the whites are 100.
Great.
So, straight to it?
Yeah.
Let's get straight to it.
So that is going to be, I'm going to call in 045 and we'll go in 30-meter steps like we did yesterday and see how that goes.
Great, 045, I.
That's 500 meters up. Okay. 515.
Bridge nav. One step, 30 meters, bearing 045. Thank you.
And we're diving.
And
Good,
just like
that's
that.
where I would like you to go. Lined
What,
up.
over here? What? Why?
I think so. Because
So Emil, I'm looking at this slope and it looks very sandy. Do you agree?
It looks quite sandy.
All right.
I see little trails.
We're on the same
Somebody's
page.
down there.
What do you think the sand is? Coral?
Coral.
Shell?
Coral.
Not rock?
No.
Cool.
No. Coral. Because this is, all the rock here is basalt,
Oh yeah,
most
that's right.
likely. Well, maybe there's some carbonate up the shallow areas.
I'm going to screw you up, Ed, and I'm going to touch down. Make it all bright.
Doesn't mess me up. It's just when all of a sudden goes from dark to bright,
Smears that look very pink.
like to turn off WAG.
For me.
looks a little red.
Is that looking red to you there, Ed?
Hold
Red
on, let me
Ed.
take one thing.
Red Ed Redemption.
Get it? Yeah, my red's a little high. But all I did was I put my gamma back and re-white balance, so I mean I could give it another shot. I could take some reds out of there. I can't even
Yeah.
I can't even get that balanced doing that though. Let me try it in the darks. Nope. Darks are about right there. That's pulling all the red out. Stand by.
Anything I can do to help you?
Just seeing what's going
Ship
on with
is
this
moving.
camera.
Roger.
Argus will swing soon. Do you want another one in immediately?
Let's stand by on this one.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in
In
case.
case
Yeah.
there's a wall. No wall. Gain up.
Yeah, I can get it close to balance manually, but it shouldn't be that reddish. Let's do another poke at it just to see.
What do you mean by that?
The white balance.
You want me to white or arm it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Could you give me bubble on 4, please?
I might have been seeing
3,
some of that area
2,
behind.
1.
Thanks, Rennie. Eh. Who put that sand right there?
And can you stretch out kind of straighter into the light pool?
I think I'm quite in the light pool, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's just super bright. Let me come off bottom. Make that background darker. I think that's pretty light pooly. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah,
pretty
I'll
white.
take that.
It's pretty white now.
Yeah.
Um,
Let me look at this again. Stand by. Yeah, I've got my reds back in my. I mean, I had it there when we were on bottom. See a difference?
I see. I can't remember which one's which, but I see you're changing it.
Yeah. Let's give it another shot.
I'll give it a bump
quick.
down there.
I mean, I'm gonna just try white. I'll
Can I
get
get
black
front
as well.
porch on 13?
Gone
please?
dark.
One preset, yeah. Thank you.
And white.
There we go.
That's way more balanced. There's a lot less red now.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
You want to try that again? You happy there?
Yeah, I just want to see what happens. Yeah, that's what I expect when I do that. Yeah, that's better.
Cool.
Save that.
Okay.
Beep.
All right, let's explore.
Woohoo, ready to go.
We can do another ship move now.
Roger.
And can I get preset 4 again, please?
Bridge nav. One more step. Thank you.
Yeah, it's weird to look at all 3 channels and see red brighter than the other 2.
And I'm done with that.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
do you wanna
one of
try
our
that sediment
viewers'
thing again?
birthday. Happy birthday, Trevor. Thanks for watching.
Me?
We have a viewer called Trevor, and it's his birthday
Good
today.
name. Hey, this looks way better. Nice. Look at that. What I wanted to do the first time, which we can do now, is let's do a coral zoom.
Just
Coral rubble
Yep.
zoom.
coming in. There you go. Let me put some hocus focus in here.
What do you say?
That's like Waldorf and Statler up on the bridge.
Yeah.
I missed what he said.
With the birthday thing.
Hi. Oh, he's not listening to SPL anymore.
No.
Hello. Yeah. I mean, you're right. All right. That was fun. Thanks, Ed.
Sure. Let me get out of here real quick, zooming out.
So someone asked earlier about the little lasers that can be seen in our camera feed. They are 10 centimeters wide, and they help us just measure things and have a frame of reference.
That looks like a beak.
A witch?
I don't know. Maybe it's just other fish bioturbation.
Something else, yeah, maybe.
But
Not long enough.
yeah,
Almost the right shape though.
yeah, you're right.
Turbation. Look at that.
Yeah, there's something there, huh?
Sure is something.
Well,
Oh, do you have them going the same
Too
speed?
fishy.
yeah,
Nice job.
synced them up.
They are sank.
We'll see if they get off eventually. Hey, there's a
There's a fish.
fish.
Let's do a zoom on his head.
Sure, let me line it up.
I'm gonna add in another move right away after this.
Okay.
Wait till we get to the end, towards the end.
All right, Ed, go ahead.
Coming in.
Did you get some rest last night, Ed?
I did, like 9 hours.
Oh, awesome.
Solid sleep. Oops, hold on. Let me go to focus mode on this thing. There we go.
Ooh, sharp.
Unfortunately, I got it long after I was on watch. I got an email from Dave Robertson yesterday. It said something like, nice job and in focus. And I wish it was during a reasonable hour of the day. I would have just sent him an email back that said, get back to work.
Bridge, Neff. We can add one more step.
About 2 feet
Think
long.
it.
Doesn't seem to be affected at all by the lights.
Yeah.
His eyes will never work the same again.
Not sure
His
they
tail
work
look
now.
like. His tail, too.
No coddle peduncle.
Likes a camera.
Zooming backwards. Impressive how they do that.
See ya.
I'm going to let
Bye.
it leave frame. All right.
All right, thanks.
That was a fish.
Certainly was.
I just looked it up, and I'm pretty sure it was a chordate.
Let me try this lateral action here.
Seems to be fine now.
Totally fine.
Let's,
Oh. A little bouncy at the bottom end, but not bad.
oh,
We were really late.
Oh, there we
oh,
go.
there it is. Or if it's just a,
Just a feature.
Now, someone's asking about how much plastic waste do we usually see on a dive. Our dives are pretty deep, several thousand meters deep. Right now, we are located in the Central Pacific, which is pretty far away from an inhabited area. So far we haven't seen any, but I know there are records of our dives where we have found trash.
This area, the equatorial currents would pull stuff away at the surface, so we're not in an area where it would sort of build up like in a patch.
Now, whenever we do unfortunately find debris, we only take visual recollection of it, correct? We're not actively trying to remove it. Since
bridge, Neff.
Say again?
when we do find debris,
One more
we're
step.
just recording it on video and taking note of it, correct?
We want to, save room for our biological and
Yeah.
geological specimens.
We're very limited.
Yeah, people write in and ask that all the time. Why don't you pick that up? And it's like, well, each one of these biological, geological samples are very precious. It can cost a lot of money to get to that point where we're able to take one of those samples, and it's not worth.
Right, you put a can in with it, it'll destroy the sample, contaminate it, and
Right.
you've now recovered one of the billion things in the ocean
Right.
that don't belong there.
Yeah.
But yeah, the instinct is to just pick it up, but it's not always the right thing.
I do really like it when the garbage is able to help us accomplish the scientific objectives for whatever reason. So
Yeah.
we're able to take it, get the garbage out of the ocean, and also use it as a scientific sample. It's kind of a double whammy.
Yeah. I was just trying to figure out where you were going with that. I was imagining you using like a little Coke bottle to dump sediment out into the bio box. So
Oh, now that would be cool. That'd be a triple whammy.
Use it as a tool.
Yeah, it was interesting to see the methane hydrate. So the solid form of methane under a ledge in the middle of Astoria Canyon, where it really wasn't expected to be seen. Right next to that was a red solo cup.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
It was right in that little nook next to the hydrate.
So we don't expect to see any methane hydrates around here. We don't have the buildup of organic material that you get on the continental margins that result in methane hydrate production. And we don't expect to see seeps or vents. Nothing active, no active volcanism around on this expedition.
Did we map this area overnight?
We did.
Did we get any substrate returns on sub-bottom? Or are we thinking it's a mud dive?
I wasn't awake for that.
Okay.
But I think if it was interesting backscatter, she would have provided it as a layer. And then as far as the sub-bottom goes, not sure what that readout was. We've been having some really interesting backscatter on some of these slopes out here.
Let's look at this thing.
What do we have here?
I think it's an urchin.
I think it's
It
an
looks
urchin
like
with those
one of
little
those
sail things on the
Formosoma.
back of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Formosoma
Go ahead and zoom it.
urchins.
Coming in. Still a little far off.
What is on it?
Itself.
So it's like modified venomous spines that look like
Whoa.
floaters.
They look
I'm gonna
like
tip down.
balloons.
If I'm not mistaken, we've seen this before around the
Trying to get
monument.
that thing.
Oh, the polychaete?
Yeah.
You think it's going to get it?
I hope so.
Or are we going to witness a predation event?
Where's the polychaete at?
It's
Behind it
behind
now.
it.
The
Soon
purple
to be
one.
inside of it.
Oh.
There
it's,
it is.
It's
Oh, I
see it.
scooting
Escaped.
away. Bridge now.
So close.
Run. Run, buddy, run. Not that way.
We can add another step in there.
So I wonder what those
Thank you.
modified spines are doing for it. Catching current, providing a buoyancy. They look like balloons.
Yeah.
Look at the little feet coming out the bottom there, walking them along.
Yeah.
It's moving pretty
Cool.
quickly.
Yeah.
He's trucking along.
Wild.
What a weird creature.
Yeah. Let's see if I can find anything on them.
There's a lot of vibration in this physical control room right now.
Yeah, I think it's a bow thruster.
Okay, come wide, please.
Coming out.
I'm gonna go.
Gina, do you know anything about those modified spines on the sea urchin?
Oh, I've never seen that before. I'm trying to look this up though.
They're fairly common.
Yeah,
You've seen it?
Oh yeah.
Hey, do we ever resolve
I
the
just know that they're venomous
tether
from
twist
chatting
angle
with previous SCFs.
Which it actually was.
Yeah.
Unless we went back to the video, I don't think we would. I don't think they had a wrap on recovery.
No, no.
Yeah,
I didn't put one in.
Yeah.
It just came out on its own. So.
Yeah.
Are we going to that web point?
Yes, we are.
The what?
The web point.
Web point.
1938.
Like a waypoint, but
Web-
Dropped by me.
Oh, web point. Yeah.
Web point.
Point. 1938.
please tell me that's a giant scale worm.
That one the other night, I'm still reeling over how big it was at these depths. They're not typically that big.
Do you remember that Photoshop scale worm that Aaron Rainey did?
I never saw it. No.
Never did.
It
No.
was me and my motorcycle with a scale worm in the sidecar.
You on your motorcycle?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's probably. It sounds like there's a lot of layers to that
The
inside
scale
joke.
worm had goggles on.
That's amazing. Do scale worms have eyes?
I don't know.
Stunned silence.
That's a Gina question.
Yeah. She'll get right back to us after she's done with the urchin question.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of coral sand.
Bridge snap.
Yep.
We can add another step.
Heading uphill.
Thank you.
I'll do the Chernobyl wag here.
Yeah, I won't touch the iris. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See how much it falls off?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where normally I would make it do, hold on, I would do that,
I'm
and
gonna
then
wag
he
the other
comes
way.
back over. It's like, ah! Yeah, so here's how I adjust for it, yeah. So I make it so you can't really tell that I'm changing the iris.
Right.
But man, I'm just reefing on this knob the whole time.
You know what?
Reefing.
On
like
the knob.
Slap shot, like massively turning it, mashing
Yeah.
it. Gone from like F12 to F3.
Wow. What do you do right now? Is it F12 or so?
It's 11, but if you came down half a meter, it would be a lot less.
And what's the far end? Do you get up to 22, you said?
Hold on, I'll tell you. No, it darks out around 16, 18, but I still have control. Just doesn't have a numerical value anymore. And
Oh,
so,
really?
yeah, now I'm darked out.
That's full dark?
It's not full dark. I still have some range, but it's, I mean, that's
Right,
that's an eighth of a rotation.
Right, okay.
Maybe a 16th.
Cool.
We do have auto iris, but when you come to pop out of auto iris, it jumps to wherever the knob
Same
is
as on the
set
left.
currently,
Maybe.
so it can be very jarring.
Rocks.
Is that crinoid? Oh, rock.
Woohoo.
Thank goodness.
It's a echinoderm land.
Sea star. Another rock.
Yeah.
Now's where the fun begins.
They look pretty crusty.
I'm going to come off the slope a little bit and light up some more so you can see from Argus view where the good spots are.
Yeah.
Yep.
go over here.
So that was F4 at the very top.
Okay.
That's 8.
Is Argus sitting at the smallest thing with no gain, or do you have?
No, yeah, I have no gain on Argus. It's at F1.7. It's wide open.
Right on. That's a pretty big range, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, these cameras have a lot of dynamic range. Is that an egg sac or a tunicator sponge or something right there on lasers?
Where are you looking?
It's kind of spongy.
Oh, is it? What's this
Yeah,
coral thing right
I
in the
think
middle
it's sponge.
above the lasers?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little coral up there.
Is it a crinoid? Could you zoom in, please, Ed? Crinoid. All right, come wide.
Another urchin.
Yeah. Yeah. First coral.
Oh, there's a
guys.
nice one. Couple nice ones.
There you go, Dwight.
Wow.
So,
We're starting to see some coral as we head
Look
up
at
the
this pink one.
slope.
All sorts of good corals.
Looks like that's a bubble gum.
Emil, on high pack plan, Colleen's given us the backscatter.
Oh, good.
So white is harder return, and dark is softer.
It's the opposite of this.
Yeah, so geologists and mappers get in fights all the time about this, because to me, if it's a harder return, it's a higher value, it's more intense, it should be
Okay.
brighter. And for them, it's like, that doesn't look like the color of the rock. We should flip it. so geologists like to see it with dark as a higher return and bright is sediment because it matches the colors, but that doesn't make sense. So
I'm on their side.
I'm on the side of numbers,
On
not
the
colors. Just so happens that the rocks are dark and the sediment is white. What if you have black sand and, you know, bright white
Can you switch
rocks? Yeah, no, you wouldn't.
it? You would, absolutely.
No.
So
There's got to be some standards.
looks like if we go a little bit east of the first web marker, we stay in the brighter backscatter.
East of it.
Yeah, let's see. I'll see if I can drop another target here as soon as I...
If you want, I could just put it up on survey. You want to
Yeah,
see that, and I
I
can
think.
toggle to it. Let me do that.
There's a star.
But I think probably what we're going to see is, this is also, backscatter is relative.
Yeah.
So there's no way of knowing if that's going to be a rock or just it's something that was a harder return than. That's usually also where I'm coming from for as far as the
Zoom in,
color
please.
stuff goes.
Zoom
Well,
in.
maybe we can... so I just put another one in, web 2115 there. We
Okay.
can slide northeast to that and then proceed up.
There you go. So that's that. Let me put that in the right place.
Too bad HiPack doesn't have a way to just toggle on the first 10 layers with like some keystroke combination.
So,
Well, that new mark doesn't do much for us then.
yeah, I think we might have to go way out of the way to.
Yeah.
But it's also, so backscatter is affected by slope, and also you could have a thin layer of sediment over some very hard rock, and it's going to turn up as an intense return. But you get down, and it's mud. It's also only relative to each other. So I just know that this is the white is a more intense return than the black, but I don't know that the white is definitely rock. That was less for you, Emil, than the general public, what I'm explaining about as far as the colors. I know you know that.
Well, let's what we'll try here.
I'll just leave the backscatter up for now.
Yeah. So that ignore that 2115
Okay.
mark that I dropped. I don't know how to delete those, but 2117 looks like it'd be on the same contour as waypoint 1, so we could go up to 2117 and then slide over.
Okay, we're still heading towards 19, so
yeah,
we should
that's
be.
pretty much in line.
Okay, sounds good. Bridge nav. One more step. Thank you.
Who's to say that white is harder? Based on numbers.
Say,
Hey, Sam.
I mean, there's nothing.
Why can't you define black as being more numbery?
You could,
Then the colors would match and the numbers would match.
but we don't do that.
Yeah, that's wrong.
The colors should have nothing to do with it.
Okay. So if you're picking arbitrarily,
Yeah.
what if you picked it otherwise arbitrarily?
Harder return
Being black.
being black versus being white. I'm gonna think about this.
Okay. Could you zoom in on the urchin, please? This one does not have those venom sacs.
Yeah. Looks pretty similar to the purple sea urchins we find closer to the surface in the Atlantic.
It's got little white cones on the end of some of his feet. Oop. Yeah. Okay, come wide, please.
So Emil, are we looking to sample similar organisms as the ones that were sampled during the last dive?
Yes. Yeah, that's the idea. There's some corals of interest that are higher priority, but yeah, we'll be working with Alexis and scientists ashore to identify species that look to be of value.
Look at, I mean, every sonar you have, that black is baseline, bright color, high intensity values are bright. So this would be flipping that.
Good argument. Yeah,
It's a good.
it's a good one. It's a real good one.
But I do see your argument that there is no baseline for that necessarily. You could invert those colors, which Dan Cormany has done.
Yes. Every 20 minutes.
Yep. Yeah.
It's an
There you go.
interesting Argus
Never been
shot.
done.
Now we have that.
Black is rock, white is not. Incredible.
Let's take a look at
Reverse
that.
gray.
So
Oh, it,
that-
it does say reverse though, so.
Take a look at what?
This coral on the right.
Roger.
Coral on the right. Hi. Do you guys remember that picnigonid from the other day? That was so cool.
That was brief.
Okay, Ed, you can zoom at your leisure.
Copy.
Yeah, not the best
Gonna be
angle.
a end on.
There we go.
Paragorgia?
Yeah, that looks like Paragorgia.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice, Trevor.
Basically a deep sea corals expert.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. And then there was a couple to the right.
Yeah, I'll come over there now.
You can really see the manganese
Down low,
crusting.
yeah.
And there's a Chrysogorgia
Oh,
up there.
Chrysogorgia, yeah.
Ooh, all sorts of good fun ones.
Nice one.
And this is either the purple one, the battle between Victor Gorgia and the other one.
The other.
The other one.
Yeah,
We
that's
don't even want to say its name.
No. Well, you wouldn't, even if you knew it, which I definitely do.
Yeah. You can zoom in on that one Rennie knows the name of.
He doesn't want to summon it.
Yeah.
Just want to summon it, yeah.
loaded with brittle stars.
Wow.
Yeah. Let's check out this crazy Gorgia up top here. Can I remember where it is? Yeah, there it is.
And what do you think, Alexis? Sample worthy?
Maybe not sample. It looks like a Chrysogorgia, but if you can take a zoom, because I don't know what those masses on it are.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
I still don't know
They
what.
look like maybe eggs of
Eggs.
some kind.
Come wide a second.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, if they're eggs, that's
Eggs
really
of
interesting.
something.
Yeah.
That ship move is complete. I'll hold off until we decide we're done with this moment.
I recall the, you know, the octopus eggs, or maybe Grimpeteuthis in the bubblegum coral that was seen during
Okay, Ed, go ahead.
the Okeanos tides, but haven't seen this.
No,
I'm gonna give you a bump here, mess you up. All right, I should be stable
There's
now if
at
you got more
least
zoom.
4 in there, right?
Yeah, it looks like a squat lobster.
are you towed on the rock?
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought you were just like
Those are
really
definitely
good at
eggs. Wow.
Ooh, yeah, it's like an egg mass, though,
Yeah.
right?
hovering. I was
Not
like,
that
wow.
Yeah, that's really cool. There's definitely a squat lobster, so I don't know if the eggs belong possibly to the squat lobster, or maybe to the coral.
Coral
Weird.
eggs. Wild.
Those are substantial eggs.
It looks like there are
The
little
ones-
eyes in the eggs.
Yeah.
Sam,
Hello. Hi, friends.
Wow.
what'd you get
Where'd
here?
she come from? The ones closest to us look to be of a different color or maturity.
Yeah, the second batch, you can definitely see the
Second
little eye
batch
spots.
there.
Well, there's 3 batches. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them is a lot smaller than the other 2 batches. There's a small batch right in the front. I don't know if you see that,
Yeah,
Trevor.
there's one right
So I
here.
wonder if this
See that one?
squat lobster is
Then-
laying them.
Then focus on the next one back. And then there's one way back in there. See that
It's
one?
a pretty extra small batch there.
Hmm.
Does
Bat-
it look like the
batch
squat
sizes are
lobster
really
is carrying one of the
concerning.
masses?
I'm wondering if it's producing them.
All right, are we good here? Can I move along?
Let's see if we can get a different angle on that squat, the lobster and the egg mass.
Different angle. Okay, I'm
How about
towed in
that?
right now. How about that? What kind of angle are you after? Emma?
Just like off to the side a bit. Or is that too
Hmm.
dangerous with that rock?
No, I'm landed right now.
Oh, you are on the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a great view. I just can't see if the lobster's
Okay,
producing
come wide
them,
it. I
maybe.
can see if I can get another angle of that thing.
Hi.
Gina, does that look anything similar to what you saw in the lab yesterday from your squat lobster sample?
Yesterday we saw the eggs like on
It's
the
gonna be
pregnant squat lobster. Like they weren't on the coral; they were on the squat lobster.
Yeah, maybe this is a better angle. Yep.
Okay, I'll see what I can do. Go ahead, Ed.
Coming in.
It's gonna be a little bouncier,
yeah.
but maybe we can do something with it. Can I get bubble on 4, preset 4, please?
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be in contact with them.
Oh, yeah.
Based on
Thank
the really basic internet search I just did. Squat lobster egg seems pretty
It should be
likely.
tiny.
Yeah.
It seems likely. Is that what you said?
Yeah, just shape
Oh.
and
They look
color.
like they
and-
look like a squat lobster like egg.
Yeah.
Does it say anything about batch sizes?
All right, come wide, please. I
All right,
gotta
thanks,
get out of
Trevor.
this rock.
Good shot.
Okay, thank you. It's very cozy with that rock.
We got there.
What was that? Mushroom
Kinda.
coral?
Yeah. Can
Might
we
be, yeah.
take a look at that?
Sure.
There's no ship moves in. We're just kind of here for a while.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, Ed, go ahead.
Yeah, coming in.
It's a long stalk for this guy.
Yeah.
It's definitely a really different body form.
Yeah.
It's big. 20 centimeters.
Yeah.
Neat texture.
Yeah.
The top part looks like a basketball. I mean,
Mhm.
with growth.
Is the base calcareous in this one, or is it
Come wide, please. I
soft?
gotta get less cozy.
It's a good boulder.
Yeah, it is a good boulder. What do you think, Himmel? Do you want to keep going?
Yep.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Bridge nav. One more step. Thank you. That was kind of interesting though when you did that inverted gray, because then it did look like the landscape.
Yeah.
What are you? Is that a black coral?
Ooh, I don't know. Beep, beep, beep. Bit of a wash behind me now.
Certainly has enough brittle stars on it.
To be a black coral?
Just to, no, just in general.
Looks probably like a primnoid, maybe Caligorgia.
Primnoid.
Okay, Ed, can we have a zoom, please?
Oh yeah.
I like when the stars span two stalks, like this guy here. He's hogging it all.
Whoa.
Oops.
George. What are you doing, man?
He's very zoomed in.
Never seen anyone do that.
It's a plaque offering at the base.
You can just keep coming up past the top, and then we can scoot if you want.
Nice. Yeah. Good view.
Thanks, Ed.
Losing your mind up there, man. I've never seen that feature used. Scary.
Trying to see how it is to be Ed.
This is the
Did you catch